I'm a masculine man, not an alpha male. This one has a video. Stay tuned for that. Then we're gonna chop it up. This time we're gonna start with.
I'm gonna go get some
Y'all
water.
were doing that. We're gonna start with Casey on this one.
Then told me on our second date, because I'm like telling him about the alpha males that pursue me and they come after me, and why aren't you doing that? And a strong woman like me would respond to a strong man. And he looked at me with a very calm face. He said, I'm a masculine man. I'm not an alpha male. He said, alpha males are hunters, but they're not keepers. He said, I'm a keeper. He said, but masculine men will always stand behind. Tom is a masculine man. Masculine men will always stand behind alpha men who are always talking and toting and bravadoing. He goes, and we'll just wait for them to run out of gas. He said, but we don't ever try to get in front of them. It's not our personality. He said, but we're the ones that's always there for you when you're crying. We're the ones that's always going to support you through your hard time. But we're also the ones you're always going to step over to get to the alpha male. He said, because television polarizes and displays and honors the alpha male. He goes, and I have nothing against them. He said, but there's a whole group of beautiful men called masculine men. And we're not aggressive. And we're not bravado. And we're not going to billy club you over the head and drag you back to the cave. That's not our personality. But we will just be there for you.
Beta!
God damn, that shit was beautiful.
That was not a masculine man. I just want to say that. That dude, that sounded like a whole bit.
Yes,
hey, that was good. That was good. That was good. That's a good conversation.
If a pet dog could talk, it would be whatever the damn person she was talking to.
All right, we're gonna get yours. We're gonna get yours after. Let's go to Casey first. Go ahead. Oh, you on mute?
Big Hot want to go first? You had your hand up.
I'd like to go. I just want to say, like, I feel like he was describing, like, she was describing a beta male. But I'm gonna say this though, I feel like he kind of got her by pulling a pretty alpha move, right? Like he described himself as a beta male, but the way he pulled the alpha move is like she hit him with the like, yeah, you know, I'm used to alpha males doing this and that and that. He was just like, nah, that's not me, man. It's not happening. And I feel like she had no choice but to respect it, because she was what she was trying to do was finesse him to get him to chase her in a certain way. And he was just like, nah, that's not me. I'm not chasing you. And I feel like she respected that. So I feel like he pulled the alpha move. But his entire description of like the dude that's just always there for you when you're down and like you're gonna step over him to get to the alpha male, I feel like that's crazy. That's extra beta.
All right. And you know, let me put this in a perspective, because I know that term beta male is going to get thrown around in this discussion. Does everybody understand what a beta male actually is? Because she described it.
Yes, I do.
Like literally, the world is run by beta males. Like the men who go to work and fix things and do all these men are men that follow instructions. They don't get in front of alphas. They don't try to play that role. That is the average man walking around today.
There's different. You got alpha, beta.
No, it's different.
So when people use
gamma,
the term
omega
male, exactly, delta, gamma, and omega males. And I'm sorry,
because what?
Damn,
Sigma.
What is the lone wolf
Sigma.
one? I'm forgetting.
Sigma.
That's Sigma. He's out. That's outside.
Usually
of the
when women are talking, I think when women are talking about, they use the term beta, they usually mean alpha. I'm sorry, delta or gamma.
Omega.
A gamma male is relatively unambitious, maybe more describing Pookie and doesn't, you know, that type of guy. But beta males actually run the world. These are very, they follow alpha. Basically, they're the followers of alpha.
What's omega?
So that's the man she's describing.
What's omega?
What the hell is the omega man?
Omega is at the very bottom of the totem pole. Those are the people who end up being school shooters. People like, if you ever saw the movie Joker, he would be considered an omega man. Very bottom.
They're
of
like
the,
the
totem pole.
complete opposite of
that's
alpha.
what an omega is.
Like think of alpha, and then omega is like just throw that shit on the other side of the world. Like just throw it, and that's where
socially awkward. Like, you know,
they're socially awkward. They got a vendetta.
That uses any of these dumbass terms is a weirdo. I just want to say that.
I think they're good
Well,
descriptors.
everybody uses alpha and beta all day.
Omega male.
Everybody uses that.
That's the only ones they use, though, Trev. That's the only one. So
and they're wrong. They're wrong as hell.
Yeah, they all the time. They're actually wrong. All right, let's get Casey in there first, and then we'll go to Trev Smooth after.
So just to get context on the conversation, she was just explaining her relationship, and was she saying that she believes that masculine men should be on the forefront versus an alpha male? Like, what is? But then she was throwing around terms. Let
me explain. She's a motivational speaker. Okay, so this whole thing was most likely a lie, and she had motivational speakers start off like, I was talking to this guy and he said, so she uses dumb shit in order to make a motivational story. So she don't know what the hell she's talking about. She's just saying some dumb shit to sound motivational, in all honesty.
Because I was just trying to like grasp like where was the conversation going?
Ain't no man told her all this stupid shit. She's a motivational speaker.
But y'all are talking about, okay, the definition of a beta male. What exactly is the definition of an alpha male? Because some of the terms and adjectives that she was throwing out there, descriptions, I don't know if they're necessarily like the cookie cutter box, or is there even a cookie cutter box definition of an alpha male?
Okay, strong, confident, assertive, and not only in control of the environment, is not comfortable without control of the environment. That is the alpha.
An alpha
that is
male
the prototypical alpha male. If he's not in control, he's not comfortable. That's the alpha.
But she was throwing around terms like she said bravado more than once. And what else? What other term did she say? What other?
Well, there's an overtly overly overkill side of alpha. That's what makes alpha males dysfunctional, because there's an overtly whatever word you want to use, which because any extreme opposite is bad. If it's too hot, it's a problem. If it's too cold, it's a problem. So alpha males are dysfunctional individuals, just like the other end is dysfunctional. So they're dysfunctional men who just act out like grown children.
Mr. Lego,
yeah, because
how did you get all of that from?
Like, I understood what she was saying as far as like the descriptive words that she was using to describe, you know, the man being like rah rah, like here I am, look at me. I don't think that necessarily describes an alpha male. I think that's kind of like just a man.
Well, that's the alpha male. The rah rah, look at me. That's what the alpha male is.
What? I don't. That's what I was saying. I'm kind of confused in the video. I don't necessarily agree with her equating the descriptive words to the alpha male. I think that's where I am.
Now, Mr. Lego.
Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mr. Lego. You read way too many books for you to have said that shit.
Well, like I said, the first thought process of this alpha male shit, you're an idiot if you run around saying you're an alpha male.
Are you describing an actual alpha male, or are you describing what people think is an alpha male?
I'm just describing my own way of seeing all of this stupid shit. You
are you talking about the people who are defined? No, I want to make sure something's clear first.
In my opinion, all of it is dysfunctional. So if you call yourself an alpha male, you're calling yourself an overtly dysfunctional attention whore as a male. That's what I hear.